Welcome back to the second part of my Christmas demonstration, Christmas at Home. And my next design is utilising a golden sprayed vase, a metal vase. And I've got a foam ring at the base, and I've already added some foliages. I've added the skimmier Q green, and I've rolled some begonia leaves so that begonia avanglots, so you can actually see the ruby underside. They've been skewered with a little emerald green pin. I've got a lovely ivy called Calibri. I've created my line with some prunings of our apple tree, and I've accentuated that with the red stems of the Cornus Kesseringii. And I've placed a cluster of a little crabapple, a malus, called Harry Baker, which I've come from our garden, and I've just sprayed with leaf shine to make them shine a bit. Now I'm going to start off with the deciduous holly, which is Ilex verticilliatum, and this is quite popular in the UK as a cut berry, not a cut flower, and you can now get it in a yellow form and also an orange form as well. We have a couple of plants of this in the garden, but honestly they never get as many berries as this because the birds just absolutely adore them. These are probably grown under some form of cover. I've cut some pieces of the hedgehog holly, Ilex ferox argentea, and that is quite prickly on the edges of the leaves. So it's always an adventure with the flowers. Last year, of course, I was helping at the Diamond Anniversary of NAFAS at the National Show in Islington, and I'm a co-admin of a Facebook group which was asked to do a central design there, and our Facebook group is called International Friends of Floral Art and Design, or IFAD for short. We have 6,000 members, and members from 133 countries. And so if you're a great lover of flowers and you're on Facebook, do apply to join. We've had competitions, online competitions, and we've had also, at the minute, we've got one candle of hope. Everybody's doing a design with one candle in. And we started off in April with one flower design in isolation. And all the members have risen to the challenge, and they've created the designs with just that single flower, and at the minute a single candle. This is a lovely anthurium which is called amigo, meaning friend. I love the red and green bracts. Of course the spadix actually holds the flower, which is really microscopic. If the bract actually wilts, you can actually turn it upside down, and the bract, the spadix in the centre, will actually drink water. I've cut some little heads of carnations down. These will be placed quite low into the design. This is a red carnation which has been dyed with a blue dye to go right up into the petals, and it sort of gives it a vintage look, actually, and it's sold under the trade name of Xmas Dream. Xmas Dream. So, just finishing this off, and I'll turn it around, and I've got some Christmas lights on here. So this completes this design, and they're battery lights, so they switch on. So on to the final design, and I always like a bit of fantasy. My container is a wine glass, quite a large wine glass, and I've glued onto it little pieces of paper, and it's washi paper, which has quite a lot of fibre in it. I've added foliage, the variegated Fatsia japonica spider's web, a lovely curly pine, Pinus toroloso, or some falsies there, plastic icicles, and a lovely juniper, Juniperus coaxii, which I love, and a white-tipped Cupressus, which is called Elwood, and it has these lovely white tips to it. Going to add the stars of the show now. The Phalaenopsis, or the white Phalaenopsis orchid, and these are, I just think these are absolutely gorgeous. They're lovely. And as a child at Christmas time, we used to go to the pantomimes, and we also used to go to the cinema every Christmas as well. And that was at Barrow-in-Furness, and we used to go and see all the Disney films. I'm probably giving my age away a bit now. And so it was always a joy to go there. Going to add some roses, and this is Rosa Earl Grey, and it has a beautiful, very, very pale lavender's heart centre to it. Of course, probably it was probably named after the British Prime Minister in the 1830s. I like to think it sort of adds to the snowy design that I've got here. So it looks as though it's, you know, when you walk in the snow and it starts to get that little muddy coloration to it. Well, these roses give me that effect, as if it's slightly discoloured snow. I've added a couple of baubles to the top and a pearlised sphere for interest. So this year my adventure was going to the World Flower Show in India, in Jaipur, and it was a most fantastic show. Demonstrations and workshops helped backstage with Pretty Sada and Princel's kinetic demonstration. All the designs were excellent, and I was fortunate enough to come home with a silver rosette and again the second prize. Excellent show, and Team India should be really proud of themselves. That show is held once every 3 years, And so we look forward to the next one, which will be in 2023. And that will be in Auckland. And so we look forward to Team New Zealand creating a fantastic show for us. Finishing off with an ornamental cucumber. This is Cucumis hirsutus, or I suppose you would call it the hairy cucumber. And those have been placed on silver wires to dangle down. So as I'm coming to the end of the demonstration, I have a message for all the members of SAFAS from Margaret Strachan, the chairman, and her executive. They would like to wish all their SAFAS members a wonderful Christmas time. They hope that you've enjoyed the demonstration, and they look forward, like I'm sure you do too, to when we can all meet safely again together. So if my assistant John would like to come and collect this piece, I'd like to finish off by reciting a poem, and I've been given kind permission by Kathleen Colhoun from Londonderry and District for Art. She created this excellent poem, and it's just to say a massive thank you to those who gave their time creating beautiful arrangements to share with us online. We miss the tea and the coffee and the yummy tray bakes too, but until this virus goes away, rich tea bickies will just have to do. And what about the raffle, the highlight of the night? We all kept our fingers crossed, holding our tickets tight. The days will come back again when everyone can meet, and sure enough, I'll be there, sitting on the front row seat.